Hello, hello. 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 How's the audio balance? How does I sound? Hello. So we gotta do this shout out. Kaylin, Boombox, Axel, Dracoman, Zombie, Volperine, JC, Two Pistola. Thank you for your this is actually gift art from Two Pistola in the thumbnail. So give Two Pistola all the love for making that little gift art for me that I used as the thumbnail to this live stream. Again, Jake, Howlite, Juice Husky, Watermelon, Ryu, Solar, Furious Fighter. Hello everybody, thank you guys so much for joining me on this live stream. I really hope you enjoyed the video. There will be a part 2 for sure, and we'll probably visit an Ask Twitter concept again later on when there's more people ask more questions. But I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday so far. I stayed up way too late on VR chat last night, but it was so much fun. But I'm really tired too. Oh well. Hey, Clearwater, you sound like you're wearing your fursuit head. I am. I am wearing my fursuit head. Hello. Toxic Waste, my favorite candy. I love sour candy. Volk. Hi, Volk. Welcome. Crypto. Hello. Also, everybody here, we catching up. It's okay, Jake. It's probably gonna be more considered a cookies and cream flavor scent, but good boy. Ah. Well, welcome, Toxic. Thank you. How's the audio balance? Can you guys hear me over the music? Oh, I should tweet it out, huh? I'm really bad at stuff like this, okay? I actually was gonna just not. Tweeted. Alright, I catch back up. Hello, my friends just sent me a question. They want to know if I want to burn some stuff. Hey, Thunder. I mean, burning's fine. As long as it's not like stuff that's going to damage the environment a whole lot. Like, don't go burn a tire, please. Really quick, the Jawbreakers are the best candy. Oh, I don't know. They are really good. Water Dog Wharf made my fursuit head. They are a wonderful maker. They've been doing it for like a decade, and they make a very solid fursuit head. If you guys don't know, this is very light, and I also actually wear my glasses underneath my fursuit head. I have glasses on right now. No mooski hooski, please. Yes, I like to smell very good. You're good on the you're Gucci on the audio. Nice. Eco, how you doing, Eco? Yeah, audio's good. Oh man, I'm so dead. Oh, Drac, I've only experienced sleep paralysis once, and it's awful. Ah, thank you, Zombie. And that's one of the best and most amazing things you could ever do, is to help us support any channel ever. Likes, retweets on both, likes on the videos, likes on and retweets on Twitter, sharing on Instagram, and just generally talking positive things about streams and or channels that you enjoy are the best way to ever help somebody support. So that's one of the best things anybody can do. Gray the Furry Wolf. Hey Gray, thank you so much. Hello, I'm doing wonderful. Somebody asked, I forgot, it's already passed. So my week was just a busy week like normal. I actually took a day off on Wednesday because I was just super tired. But on that same note, I got 2 days off in a row and I got to recover a little bit and like de-stress a little bit. It was awesome. But other than that, it's been a really good week. Thank you. Thank you, Jake. Meow, 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 meow. No, only barking. A woo! I love my cat. Ash is being all attention-y. She likes attention a lot. Thank you, Ryu. Tryman Lone Moon. Oh, I'll have to look it up by... But, as this being a YouTube stream, I don't want to deal with any sort of copyright issues. What's a fox box? Should I even ask? A Thunderhowl Studios head? Personally, I don't think they would make Solace how I would want to have Solace made, but I really want a moving jaw, and they do a really cool moving jaw. So it's a mix of like, I don't know if they can nail the cutie that is Solace, that is also gonna have, but that moving jaw would be so cool. My top 2 makers that I've been really looking into, it would be, if I were to have Solace made again, would be either Fursuits by Lacey, because I love Fursuits by Lacey, or I could really do a Twinkie art suit. I've also been really vibing with Waggery costumes, but they don't do consistent design, so it's hard to know what you're gonna get. They seem to be very quality, but not having a baseline is kind of eh. Stormy, I did see that Stormy got a new suit. Personally, I like the Splinter Fox head better. Personally. Could I be a James Bond? I wanna get in a full actual suit with Solace on one of these days. I don't have any Pokemon cards in this house, but I think back at my parents' place in storage, there's some Pokemon cards. Yep. Steelcouth, hello. Is it either Steelcouth or Steelcouth? Hello. Cat noises. Bark, bark, bark. My day's doing really well. Oh, thank you, Zombie. Also, it was no problem. I wanted to do something like that anyways for the Patreons. If you guys don't know, I do have a Patreon. Almost every furry does, I swear. Furry content creator. But, if you guys don't know, bi-weekly on Twitch, so every 2 weeks, I do a Fursuit and Chill stream where I capture a video call on Discord, and I bring in 4 or 5 other furry friends, and get a live DJ. I've had a live DJ on every one of them so far, except for the first couple I ever did. And we just listen to cool music. We vibe. We do a lot of wiggling and dancing. And it's really fun. But that's over on my Twitch. That is my Twitch stream, twitch.tv/Solace the Wolf. And last Wednesday, we had patrons and a couple of random friends that filled out the space. I got super addicted to VR chat in this last week. A friend has been really playing it hard too, and I joined them a couple times, and now I'm really addicted to VR chat. And last night I got to meet 2 people I've really wanted to meet. I got to meet Captain R, and I got to meet Clips Fusky. I got to meet a whole bunch of new people I didn't know I wanted to meet, and I got to run into Mossfet and some other people that I've met and are friends with, and that was really cool last night. It's giving me real con vibes where I basically just run around, talk to people, make new friends, and get to say hi to old friends. So I'm really digging VR chat. There's probably going to be some content of that coming out either on Twitch and or on YouTube. So keep an eye out for that. This Fox box, my friend's furry house. Everyone who lived there was a fox. Oh, I want a furry roommate so bad. JD, hello. Chris Partaker, hello. A snowshoe cat? Or are you talking like a snow mew? I have never heard of a snowshoe cat. Eco, I think I'm making a T-Rex fursuit. Heck yeah, go for it. Also, Jack's Corner, hi. Sorry, I'm catching up with chat. Crypto. Woo, woo, woo. Sauce, what would happen if Sauce made 4 different clones of itself? It would be interesting. If anything, I would do the half and half thing already, where I have 2 personalities, 1 for each side of me, but I don't really get into that too much. I have played Magic the Gathering. I used to play a bit, but I never, like, really good at it. But it was awesome. JC, have a good one. If I didn't catch you, bye. Sorry. Guess what? I got a Nintendo Switch Lace. Ulysses, ha, that's awesome. I hope you get some Animal Crossing in, or some Luigi's Mansion 3, or some other amazing game to play. You're gonna make some Cyber Hounds. Oh, that'll be really cool. That'll be awesome. Check it. If you get some stuff made up, you get some ref sheets and stuff, you can always tweet me on Twitter, so I can check it out. And if I like the stuff, which I almost like everything, I will definitely look into it and stuff. Yo, we are just vibing. This is what this stream's about. We are here to just vibe and have a good time. I'm in VR chat right now. That's awesome, Axel. I might be later tonight, but I kind of didn't stream last night, so I should probably do a couple hour stream tonight. Even though I got work in the morning, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing tonight yet. MOSFET and JFET. JFET's my favorite. I think he's super cute, and I love the voice box that he has and everything. I love just everything about JFET. MOSFET, though, has some serious chaotic energy that's awesome. So much fun. Zizor, hello. Alessandra, hello. Hi. Well, and here's the thing. I had no interest in getting the VR chat. I was like, I'm not going to do desktop version. If I wanted to do VR chat, I would want to get a VR headset and do it right and blah, 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 blah. Well, a friend convinced me to play VR chat the other night. And it's like Second Life. It really is a lot like Second Life, but there's a little bit more opportunity and creativity allowed in it. And it really does, honestly, it really does give off con vibes to me, which I desperately need in these times because I miss you lovely furry people. I hate that First Squared is going to be the last con that I've gone to for maybe almost a year. Because there's a realistic chance that MFF is the first con, the next con that happens. And that might even get canceled because by December, if we don't have a vaccine, if things aren't set up to where it can be safe, MFF may still have to cancel. And that would be really sad. That would be really, really sad. So finding something like VR chat where I get to meet new people, just like I would at a con, as well as getting to say hi to old friends or old people I've already met and got hugs from, I love it. Echo, hello. Yep, FurHub is the best. My artist is suggesting me to take a look into CF Studios for my suit. Do you know someone? I don't know what CF Studios is, Clearwater. Definitely check them out though. I mean, do your research. The good thing about commissioning a suit is you have all the time in the world, and all you gotta do is look into what they look into their suits, look into reviews, look up, and maybe even reach out to some of their suits that have been made. Reach out to them and ask them how their experience was, because they may have a very cute suit, but if they had to wait 2 years on something that should have only taken 6 months originally, and there was low communication and all that stuff, you may want to talk to them and find out about that before, like, oh, you have a cute suit, I'm commissioning this person, and then you're stuck in what could be a bad situation. There are Super NES games in the, there are Super NES or NES games in there. I lived in an all-furry household at one time. Aww, I mean, that happens. It happens. You never know if you can live with somebody until you do. You can be best friends with somebody, and when you move into them, you find out the little things that you didn't notice because they don't do it in front of you because you're not living with them. And those little things start to get to a point where they pester you, or they're just too much, and suddenly you just can't live with them. It happens all the time. Actually, it happens a lot when it comes to relationships. When people are like, "Oh my God, I'm so much in love. Let's move in together. We've only been dating for 3 months, but I think we're perfect." And then they move into each other, and they find out that they pick their nose and then wipe it on the couch. Or they eat really loud, and they make loud lip smacking noises, and that's like every meal. And then suddenly they're like at each other's throats because they're like, all the little things have gotten to a point where it's like, I don't know if I can handle living with you yet. I hear a cat. Swirl! Hello, cat. Hello? I'm trying to pet a cat, but I don't know where they are because I can't see. Bye, Toxic! Daz, Wolf, hello! They're both cute. Yes, I both left J-Fit and Muffet. Zombie, I cannot confirm or deny that. From my knowledge, Moffat and J-Fit are different people. Yeah, I understand, Drac. I feel you. I can't believe it. I miss hugs. I miss all the furry hugs. Oh, Ulysses. Yes. You drew me as Richter, which one of my favorite games is Castlevania 4 for the Super Nintendo. It was a really hard game as a kid, and I couldn't get past like stage 4 or 5, but I still love the music from that. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. I love it. I wish I'd met you at First Square. I'm so sorry. I was there for literally 36 hours. I arrived at 1:47 a.m. Sunday morning and left Monday at like 10 a.m. when we checked out. Thank you. Hello? Look, life things happen, and that's where you have to be able to be flexible and understand. The question is, were they communicating with you? Were they updating you? Did it make sense? Was it really a life issue, or was it them just making an excuse instead of working on your suit? There's a lot of things in there. It's case by case basis for sure. You bite a lot, Drac? We'll put a muzzle on you. Bye, Jake. Yeah, Taru has been like 20 people. Taru hasn't been seen in a long time either. Mario RPG and Secret of Mana are my two. I mean, these are my two. These would be my top 2 games that came out of the Super Nintendo. I mean, there's still a lot of games I like for the Super Nintendo, but those would be my 2 favorite that came out of it. Yes, music. Hello. Go to FE 2021 because I think I'm just gonna try and go to FE 2021 myself, but I am almost required to go to TFF as well, because TFF Beta is the guest of honor, and I really want to support that boyo. I really want to be there and help support my friend that is going to be going to the first guest of honor. I see you too are a man of culture. Hello, yes. Furious, do you have a Nintendo 64? So, I grew up playing a Super Nintendo. When I say grew up, I grew up, like, that was my first gaming system that my dad let me play. And I used to be okay. But I think it was the Nintendo 64. That was my main console that I could actually like play the games. Like I was actually like learning how to game. As on the Super Nintendo, a lot of it was just I'm just a little kid platzing about on the controller. Super Nintendo was when I understood games and how to get better at games. Played a lot of GoldenEye, 007, oh, it's right in front of me. Perfect Dark, Super Mario Kart 64, Super Mario 64, Buck Bumble, if you know what that is. There was the Army Man games, like the little toy soldier Army Man games. Those were really fun. Dr. Mario was on it. A lot of those games, love them. Hey, we had the Hey You Pikachu with the little fucking microphone that never worked. Oh, that was such a frustrating game. If you guys didn't know, there was a game on the N64 where you had a peripheral device that was literally a microphone. You would hold a button on the N64 and then you would say a voice command and Pikachu would have a voice bubble hit it in the head. And they would either listen to you or they wouldn't listen to you. And sometimes it just didn't work. But look up a speedrun for it. Because there was a speedrun for it. Yeah, a speedrun on a broken ass game because the mic sucked. Go check it out. Look up Hey You Pikachu N64 speedrun GDQ. Game's done quick. Perfect Dark was the quintessential multiplayer game for me in the N64. GoldenEye was a big one that a lot of people play, but I like Perfect Dark better. Are you a fan of Yu-Gi-Oh? I used to be. I watched the first anime / cartoon, whatever you want to call it, and I got really into the card game for a long time. Nowadays, no. I don't know if I have any of my cards anymore, or if I sold them, I can't even tell you. So I don't know. But it's a really cool one. Also, Taru, my favorite Taru voice actor is Zillion. I think Zillion does the best Taru. Oh, I'm sorry, Thunder. Hopefully things change and TFF 2021 does end up on your schedule. Like, you can make it. But if not, I'm sorry. Axel, I have not been to too many VR chat worlds, so the Fur Hub is about all I know. I've had a couple people invite me back to their worlds, but I can't just like give those out because they're private. Well, they're not private, but they are private, you know. I did not own a Sega Dreamcast. We were a Nintendo family until the Xbox came out. I didn't get a PlayStation 1 or a PS2 until way later when they were old consoles, and I was able to buy them cheap at like garage sales and or like a GameStop or video game resale store. I played Kingdom Hearts like 10 years after it came out. Not quite, but it was definitely 5 or 6 years after the game had come out. So I had to play catch up, and I played them all later, but yeah. Pokemon Snap I never got into, but it was interesting. Alright, Juice, see ya. That's where everyone just swore at it. Oh, probably. Yeah, we did yell at Hey You Pikachu a lot. Never played Yoshi's Story. Oh, right. There was the little, yeah, the little lights that you could hook up to your Game Boys. My first handheld console, haha, was the it was the Pokemon Yellow. Actually, it's right here. I forget that I have this readily available. I got this for Christmas. It's this. I hold on to this because I know it's worth a lot of money. And it's got a lot of sentimental value. But yeah, it's this. Game Boy Color. Yellow. Pokemon Yellow. It had a carrying case in the game and all the stuff, and I love it. And it still works. I probably need to do some like routine maintenance up on it. Yes, I love it. Honestly, Perfect Dark ended up being better. I did end up playing Time Splitters 2 on Xbox. A 2D racing game? I don't know. What was the FurryCon you went to? I've been to a bunch. I've been to MFF 2018 and 2019. I've been to TFF 2019. I went to Anthocon 2019. I went to Aquatifer 2019. I went to First Squared for 36 hours back in, what was it, February or March? Asteroid, oh wall. My favorite handheld was the Game Boy Advance SP. That little square that you could fold it up, and it was so small and low profile. I could put it in my pocket, and I could just vibe at school with it. I was so proud of my SP when I had it. Again, probably my favorite thing ever. The regular Game Boy Advances were a bit bulky. I didn't care for them. But yeah, I think out of all of them, I think the Game Boy Advance SP is my favorite. 100%. Yeah, I don't know what my mom had to do. I think we were at a Best Buy when she bought the Pokemon Yellow package for me. Which is great because, so I was really into Pokemon at the time and my sister wasn't. And I got into Pokemon before my sister did. I have a twin sister, so typically what we did is we did everything together. But I got Pokemon Yellow and my sister had wanted different things for Christmas. She hadn't fully jumped on the gaming bandwagon when it came to handhelds. But after I got Yellow and I played that game and played other games a lot, she ended up getting her own Pokemon, or her own Game Boy. I think it was a pink one, because the colors came in so many different variations. I'll have to ask her, because I actually don't have a lot of memory of her playing her Game Boy Color, honestly. She really got into Game Boy Advances with me. We played, probably one of my most hands-down favorite games for the GBA would be Golden Sun. Golden Sun is one of the best RPGs out there ever. Wonderful game. And then we also had, of course, like any of the Metroids. Like, Zero Mission was amazing. Fusion is still one of my favorite Super Metroid, or Metroid games out there. Honestly, even though it's super linear, it's a great successor to Super Metroid. I had the Game Boy SP with the NES skin. Oh, I did not have that. Oh, yeah. So that's the thing, is when we had a GameCube, we got the little device that you could hook up. You could put on the bottom of the GameCube and play Game Boy Advance games. So we played that a lot. And then also, we set it up to where, like, we had the Game Boy SP hook up. My SP was always hooked up to it. So that we could do the special world stuff and get the special items that you couldn't get without the Game Boy Advance hookup. My first Gen DS, I loved it to death. They were huge, they were bulky, but they were so cool, like touchscreen, and oh my lord, that's when like technology was like really getting somewhere. I was playing, and Drac, you'll love this. I made a mistake. I was playing Resident Evil, the remake that came out for the original DS. And I was on a top bunk. I had a top bunk my entire life with my sister, a bunk bed. And I used to have a safe. I had purchased like a little fireproof safe at one point in time, and I locked random stuff up in it. And I was playing around, and I had the game. And for some reason, I thought it was a really good idea to shove my stylus in the headphone jack of my DS and set it down in the safe. Because I was just playing around, and I just, like, instead of just putting the stylus back where I wanted to, I'm like, I'll just stick it here. Nothing bad will happen. And I set down the DS. Well, I moved, and the lid from the safe, it was not very heavy, just swung down, and it snapped the top of the stylus off into the headphone jack. And I suddenly had no sound from my speakers. And what had happened is the piece was inside the headphone jack, and the DS thought that there was a headphone plugged in. So it was trying to push out only sound through the headphones that were there. So I had to have my dad, who went and got out a Dremel tool, if you know what that is, the little, really little, like, drill. And he had to cut out the plastic that was jammed in there and cleared it out. But the damage had been done. The headphone jack perpetually thought there was a headphone in it. So I had to always have a headset in if I wanted sound. Because I could still put a headset in and it would work. But that's it. The speakers never worked again. It was a good thing because I'm gonna share a secret with you. I used to be afraid of zombies. More of a paranoia, actually. Where I loved and grew up with zombie movies. Dawn of the Dead is one of my favorite originals of movies that I used to watch with my mom even. Me and my mom used to watch a lot of scary movies together. But, hey, A. Johnson. But, zombie video games scared the crap out of me. Like, I hated it. Resident Evil DS scared the hell out of me. But I wanted to play it and beat it. So, I would actually play Resident Evil DS with the sound off so I wouldn't get scared. Straight up. I used to be afraid, like that afraid. So, yeah, that's a little bit about Solace. I was afraid of zombie. I was scared. Why the fuck are you a clone of me? No, we just have similar pasts, I guess. Spiders are worse? Nah, spiders don't scare me. It's a fear for everybody. Zombies aren't real. But, spiders are, I guess. So that's a more legitimate fear, I guess. But spiders, I just escort out of my house. As a kid, I used to just kill them, but I'm very non-violent now, and, like, I don't do that. I usually try to get a piece of paper or something, and I'll get the spider on it, and I'll go walk out and flick it off the paper out into the world. Hey, 1 second. I think somebody's knocking at my door. Let me check. Yeah, there was people at my yard. They, it's just something that they wanted to do, and it's nothing problem. Yeah, there are Smash plushies. You're correct. You are 100% correct. Welcome. Hello. I can't hear anything because I took my headset out. Excuse me. Natick, hello. Yes, there are 360 games as well. I actually have an Xbox 360. You guys gotta keep an eye out. There's gonna be some really cool stuff coming up soon. I've got new paws commissioned, and it's gonna allow me to do something really cool. This has a very, like, Skrillex vibe, don't it? Not Mormons. They were just the neighbors. The neighbors have a little, like, moped bike that, I guess they've been getting in trouble by the cops because they've been kind of riding it out in the streets, just, like, up on the, sidewalk. So they're kind of wondering, if they could travel through my backyard on it to get to another person's house. And they wanted to get my, permission first, so that's no problem. They're not like riding around in my backyard. They wanted to make sure I could cut across my yard. They didn't want me to just see them randomly shoot through my backyard and get all mad at them. So they did a really good job of just like approaching me and talking to me about it. Like I said, as long as they're careful and they're not like doing something dangerous, I don't care. But also Bolt Husky, hello, how are you? Nadix, again, hello. We also got Kyle, Predai, and Lynx Wolf, hello. My glasses are fogging up, hello. Woo, Miwo, a woo. Gaming with paws on. You're getting ideas. My paws will be special. I have all my blinds down. I don't, specifically because of this as well, but I enjoy my privacy a lot. I just keep my blinds down. Also, thank you all for just chilling out while I had to deal with that. Like, I didn't know what I was going to come back to. You guys are amazing. Thank you for stopping by still. Hopefully you're having a wonderful Sunday. Hopefully you enjoyed the video again. Thank you for giving me some of your time. I really appreciate it, and you're amazing. Thank you so much, Kyle. I do have work today at 4 p.m., which at this point in time, it's almost 1 p.m. here. You got cheater paws? They're not going to be cheater, but they're going to make it cool for sure. And they're going to make going to cons easier. Cheater, you mean cheese. I'm not cheese. If anything, I'm just an Oreo. I'm just an Oreo. Pork. Yo, I'm gonna rip out my headset. I'm actually enjoying this bop. A cheesy Oreo. Hello, Colin. Hello. Welcome. Also, how you guys like the Solace chair? Look at the Solace chair. I got it this week. I got it on Monday. The Solace chair. Ah! It's a respawn chair, and I've only been sitting in it for a week, but my butt has not been uncomfortable yet. It doesn't lean back as far as I'd like it to, because my old DX Racer, I could like lean all the way back and like fall asleep, but this is it. My incline, hello? My decline is only that far, so like if I want to sleep, I'm still sitting up too much, so it's not comfortable for taking a nap in. So I guess it's a good thing, because in my DX Racer, I'm notorious for I'd eat dinner or lunch or something, and then I would kick it all the way back and just pass out in my chair. But it is a really, really, really good chair so far. It's got a wider base in my DX Racer for my butt, which I do like. It's got a little lumbar pillow that, if I use properly, actually gives me better back posture where I gotta sit up, which is nice. My lower back and my butt has loved me this entire week versus that $20, it's right over there in that corner, that $20 computer chair. So streaming has been way more comfortable. I've been able to stream longer or play games longer, and it's worth it so far. I'm going to do a review on this chair after a couple months so that gamers alike can see what my experience was. Because getting good general reviews on gaming chairs are impossible to find. Unless they're the super big brand names, it's hard to find them. Unless it's a DX Racer or one of those, what's the Omegas? Where you guys spend $400 on them. It sounds like Final Fantasy. My nose, oh no, itchy nose. Eat and grit sofa chair boss lol, yee. Oh my god, that doesn't sound good at all. Unless you could make the cracker not taste like chocolate. If you can make it look with some food dye, you can make it look like an Oreo cracker, but you just made it like a standard Ritz cracker or something with the cheese, then I would be down. Let's go. So if anybody wants to help me cook or bake a Ritz cracker that we can dye black. Yes, I would suggest, and there's two things in life that people don't tell you that are like general rules of thumb that you should really, really look into. You spend like over half your life in bed sleeping. Alright? So why go cheap on a bed? If you're going to spend the majority of your life, a good portion of your life in bed, why cheap out and get a crappy bed? Or get something that's not comfortable? Again, it makes no sense. So, one thing you should always spend decent money on is getting a good bed so you can sleep better and enjoy sleep better. Another really, really, really big thing is, especially in my case, this is a streamer and a gamer, is I sit a lot. I sit a lot in my chair. Get a good chair. Your body will thank you. You will do less damage to your back and your posture if you have a better chair. And you will absolutely thank yourself if you have the ability to get a nice chair. This chair cost me about less than, after tax and shipping was free, this chair cost me $250. That does sound like a lot, but in the grand scheme of things, as long as this chair lasts me more than 2 years, this chair is going to be worth all of the pain in my butt that I will not feel. So yes. I also forgot to select ultra low latency on this stream, so I'm sorry for there actually being a delay. Yup, you want to get a really nice bed. I don't have a super nice bed, but I have a better bed. I used to sleep on a futon, okay? I used to sleep on a futon, and that was not good. I then upgraded to a memory foam bed and put another 3-inch memory foam thing on it, or is it 2-inch? So my bed is at least comfortable for me. That's awesome, Swirl. Jake, what up? You missed the video, I think. And the live stream, we've only got about 15 more minutes, everybody, because I want to get, I am a little tired, so I might take a nap, but I also got to get lunch, and I will be going to work in less than 3 hours, so between getting about an hour nap, eating, and I got to wake up and shower and get ready for work, that's about what I'm going to do. It's not a bad idea, Drake. Your car, you shouldn't cheap on your car if you can, but cars can get expensive. Your chair, very much so, same thing. And your bed. And your toilet. Oh, nice, Jake. I hope work's been going well for you. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Sunday. Thank you. Hello. Oh, of course, Crawler. Especially if you do a lot of video gaming, I highly suggest buying a good gaming chair. I really do suggest that. A lot of people cheap out on their beds because they're like, oh, why do I need to go expensive on a bed? All I do is sleep in it. Exactly. You sleep 6 to 8 hours normally in something for the whole entirety of your life. That's a lot of time. You will spend much less time in your car over that same period. You will spend much less time doing anything else. I may sit in this chair a lot, but I don't do it 6 to 8 hours a day. What gaming console should I get? It depends on who you are friends with and how, like, what your friends do. Because I always dictate, Xbox is fine, PlayStation is fine, Switch is fine. If you can get a hold of a Switch, Animal Crossing is a really big thing, and if you get on furry Twitter, you have plenty of people you can interact with and go visit their islands, if that's your kind of thing. Mario Kart's a really fun multiplayer game you can play on as well. And they've got some really cool games that you can play multiplayer with. But between Xbox and PlayStation, a lot of the games are cross-compatible. Not when I say that cross-compatible, both consoles have the majority of the popular games. Obviously, PlayStation doesn't have Halo, and Xbox doesn't have, I forget, like Last of Us and other like IPs. But for the most part, I would go with what your friends have so that you can have fun with your friends. Heck yeah, Nate. Oh, shoes. Shoes are a really big thing. Don't cheap out on your shoes. You walk a lot. Especially if you have a job that you stand on your feet a lot. A good pair of shoes and insoles will save your back and your legs. Standing and or walking all the time puts a lot of stress on your feet, your legs, and your lower back. Your lower back is something that people 100% overlook. Also, Zevi, a gaming bed. That's not a bad idea. Commander Wolf, hello. My fursuit maker is Water Dog War for the head. My hand paws, my feet paws, and my bodysuit is made by Happy, my cat sister in Canada. And then I made my own tail. But have a good one, Colin. Have a wonderful Sunday and the rest of your weekend. Bye. Yes, you should, Swirl. You definitely want to upgrade. Even if you get like an office chair from Walmart, like, I wouldn't suggest buying the $20 one, but if you can spend $60 to $80, I would try and get a better office chair from Walmart or like a box store like that, like a Costco or a Sam's Club. But for 60 to 80 bucks, if you could save that money away and take a few months to get another 60 to 80 bucks, you can still get a more knockoff gaming chair that, yeah, it's not going to be the best quality, and it might only last you a couple of years because of that. But spending $100 to $100 and like mid $100s on one of those more knockoff brand chairs is going to be way better for you than any other thing. Stand for the most cutest wolf, positive, lovely, happiest name. Oh, Kaylin, thank you. Aw, mwah. I have an Xbox One, but I let the subscription go on it because I just don't play it near as much as I used to. And I need to save money right now. With how everything's going, I'm trying to pay off my credit cards, but also I'm saving on the money in case something happens to my job. Exotic, whoa. Yes, if you can spend $200 to $300 on boots, you're gonna get yourself some super durable, waterproof boots that are gonna like use like 4 to 5 years. Instead, if you go to Walmart and spend $30 on boots, you'll have to replace them in 6 months. Oh, zombie, you gotta get yourself some back support. That was the worst thing about that chair, is like, unless I'm sitting back, I was slouching a lot like this forward. And you want to be able to lean back a little bit so you can keep your back more straight. Oh, thank you, Nadix. I'm glad that you guys enjoy my content. I'm glad that you guys are here. Again, all it means to everything that means to me is the fact that you get something out of my videos. If it's a smile, if it's a laugh, a little bit of entertainment, a distraction from real world, that's my goal. My goal is to try and help your life even at the smallest bit. And if I do that to even one of you, then that means my job has been done, because I have helped make your life just that much better. And all we have in this world is our life. There's the beginning and there's an end. You can't do anything about the end, and you're born into what you're born into. This whole middle ground is that journey that matters more than anything. Life is what you make it, and if I can help make your life a little bit better, then that means a lot to me. It's what I do. That's why I'm here. It took me a while to get to this place. It took me a while to find what I wanted to do in life. And all I care about is easing the pain and the stress and the negativity that life in our society just generates. It's just hard out there, no matter what. Life is not easy. My goal is to make it a little bit easier. Also, Tony, hello. Oh, I got you, zombie. I don't really do coats, but I will say a good Carhartt or a solid like winter coat's very good. Thank you, Crypto. That's so nice. I do this, it happens. There are always like some part of my stream I get deep and philosophical or wise, and it happens. It means a lot to me that you're all around the world. There are people from all over the United States and in many other countries right now in this chat watching me, a dumb wolf, talk and be cute. So I don't know what I can say other than I appreciate y'all, and I'm glad I can do even a little bit to make you smile. Ha, I spent $200 for a good pair of headphones because I can't go without music. That's another good thing. I love music, and I will spend good money on sound. Well, Hulk, I'm actually about 5 minutes from being done with this stream. It'll be an hour long in about 5 minutes. I might stream tonight, everybody, before y'all leave. I might stream tonight on my Twitch, twitch.tv/SolaceTheWolf. Keep an eye out on my Twitter. I always post to Twitter. But if I don't stream tonight, Monday nights are my Super Animal Royale streams, and I will 100% be streaming Monday night. So keep an eye out regardless. Oh, that's awesome, Swirl. Also, I call myself dumb because it's fun. I like to be silly. I like to say dumb being silly. Like, I just like to be a silly wolf. I will get deep. I will talk about serious subjects. We have a cat to end the stream on. Oh, hi. Look at the kitty. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen Nathaniel. I've actually met him. Cool dude. Why are you hiding your face? You're weird. You're weird. You're weird. Ash, you're weird. Ooh, that's a motorcycle or ATV. Aw. But yes, keep an eye out for my Twitter. That's my post. I have another cat walking somewhere around here. This is Ash, if you haven't seen Ash. Have you done a face reveal? Yes. I don't keep my face secret very much. My YouTube channel was built on the fact that I didn't have a suit. Ah. Watch your claws, baby. Watch your claws, baby. Whoa, 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 whoa. Aw. She jumped. I'm a dumb boy too. Absolutely. Woof, woof, woof. A woo! Remember, everybody, this is in a woo zone. We're allowed to a woo. No fines. Cute cat face. Yeah, she's a cutie. Out of all the Illinois fur, Solace is the best. Aww. I think there's some really cool Illinois furs out there too, though. Bark, 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 bark. Again, everybody, thank you guys. Oh, what? Oh. Thank you so much for attending this live stream. I hope you enjoyed the video this week, today. We should have another video out this week, this coming Sunday. Every Sunday at noon, I try to drop a video, and if I don't have a video ready for you, I will do a 2-hour live stream. Oh, woo! Oh! That's what we want to do here. So thank you guys so much for being amazing. There is a second part again. So much loud. There is a second part to, again, I already said, Drake, this is our woof space. We're allowed to. We should have part 2 to this video going. Everybody, if you're not following Dracman the Fox on YouTube and Twitch, they are my editor, and they're the reason why my videos are way better, and why this channel is succeeding way more than it was before. Next week, again, hopefully a video, and if no video, again, to our live stream on YouTube on Sunday. Always starts at noon Central Standard Time, and then we will do, again, throughout this week, I'll be doing Twitch streams. Also, if you do have desktop version or VR chat, I may or may not be just running around VR throughout the week. So, keep an eye out for that if you want to see me in VR. I'm going to go look about getting a commission made for VR chat. And, hopefully, there'll be an actual Solace model running around soon. But I will say, when I get that commission, it will be a full custom commission, and I will not allow people to use it. It will be specific to me. Just like my fursuit. Alrighty, though. We have 1 minute left, so if we have any last comments, let's go, let's go, let's go! You look like Tuners. Me and Tuners actually have his head base. Not the furring. The furring wasn't done by Waterdog Works, but it's the same maker of the head base. So actually, Tuners is a cousin of mine. We call ourselves suit cousins. And they are also half blue and half green because of the whole same concept of yin and yang. They didn't want to do white and black. Hey, I'm having a little trouble in school. It's outweighing what I want to do. What should I do? School is important. You want to definitely get a high school diploma. Now, when it comes to college degrees, I always say if you can at least get an associate's, that's a really good thing to do. If you can do a bachelor's, that's another cool thing. But you want to make sure you're setting yourself up. Again, life is the journey that is our life. You want to put yourself in a situation where you enjoy what you do, and that involves work very much so. You don't want to keep working jobs that you're just not happy with, or for corporations or things that you don't either personally like, if they don't personally represent how you feel as a person, and you don't want to be unhappy with your work, because if that's all you do, you're going to put yourself in a situation where you don't enjoy half your life, because you're going to spend a lot of time at work. So I always say, you don't want to be doing anything that's going to be a pain in the butt to your financial status, because sometimes what you want to do is not viable enough for paying your bills. So you have to bite the bullet and do something, work for some place you don't like. But you should always try and strive for getting yourself in a position where you're going to enjoy what you do. Virtual Furnace is trying to put together... Yes, there's a bunch of furry conventions, and there's at least one VR chat one being made right now. Chris Solis, I'm graduating next week, and I'm a senior. Well, happy early graduation. I'm proud of you. Keep up the good work, everybody here. If you are still in school, good luck with your finals. Have a wonderful, wonderful week ahead of you. And hey, summer's almost here, so hopefully things get better and we can start gathering and doing fun things. Again, I will do a face reveal because, hello, I am Solace the Wolf and I don't care. I'm also a pro poodler. I'm the king of poodling, at least I call it, because I want you to be comfortable with what you do, and I want you to enjoy suiting in any way possible. If that means poodling, that's poodling. Fussy Drake, I'm leaving. Sorry. Thank you guys so much for having a wonderful night with me, wonderful day with me. Thank you for enjoying the video. If you did not catch the video, we just dropped a Ask Twitter video. I asked you questions, or I asked you to ask me questions, and I answered them. So again, check out. Should be second part next week, on Sunday at noon. I'm not gonna 100% guarantee it, but it should be done. Blader, bye. Welcome, Blader. But we're gonna go. Have a wonderful Sunday. Bye. You gotta hit this button. Oh my goodness, that's a big Q toggle. Aw, thank you. Have a good one. I'll see you guys next time. Check me out on Twitch. I'll be streaming games and stuff.